Caspian thought he'd discovered something brilliant. Same file, same pacing, same voice. He just didn't realize the person who made it was in the room. This time, though, someone had given him permission to like it. The meeting ran over, as they always did when Colin was in charge. The kind of man who thought tangents were insights. By the time the room began to empty, people were half standing, stretching, muttering pleasantries they didn't mean. The usual Tuesday churn. Caspian was already talking. He stood by the window, angled for maximum visibility, phone out, volume low, not low enough. "Anyone seen this?" he said, brandishing the screen. "Your name wasn't on the list. Absolutely mental. Genius. Someone from Morning Chatter posted it. Things going viral." There was a nod or two. A chuckle. Caspian did that thing where he half laughed at his own sentence to make it land better. I looked up from my notes and checked his screen. "I made that," I casually said. Caspian froze for a second, just long enough that if you weren't looking closely, you might miss it. But I saw the pause, the small recalibration. He wasn't embarrassed yet, but he was just trying to confirm if I was joking. He tilted his head, doing that half smile he used to when he wasn't sure how to react. "Wait, what do you mean?" "I made that video," I said, more clearly this time. "Your name wasn't on the list. I wrote it, voiced it, edited the damn thing in one single sitting." I shrugged. "I sent it to you, actually, 18 months ago." The room hadn't gone silent, but it was noticeably quieter. That post-meeting hum, the zipping of laptop sleeves, the rustling of reusable coffee cups, it all began to slow. Back when we worked together, I used to think Caspian had taste. Not just opinions, taste. The kind that didn't need a trend to follow. I sent him the video because I thought he'd get it. I thought he'd see the shape of what it could be. He didn't even flinch. I could see it in his face now. The moment of mental inventory. He was trying to remember what I'd sent him, trying to connect it to the cool, shareable thing it had apparently become. Trying to decide whether to lie, joke, pivot, or pretend this was nothing. "Shit, really?" he said, giving a weak chuckle. "Sorry, man, I don't remember seeing that." "You did," I said. "You opened it. Never replied. Didn't even watch more than the first 10 seconds, according to analytics." Someone across the room let out the softest exhale. Maybe a stifled laugh. Maybe just the sound of a nose clearing. I didn't look to see who. Caspian shifted his stance, like his shoes had become uncomfortable. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't push forward. I just let the words sit between us. "You didn't think it was good," I said, calm. "Not when I sent it. Not when it had 0 views. No polish, no badge authority. Just an anonymous link from someone on your team." He said nothing, but I saw the corner of his mouth twitch. Tight. Defensive. "But now that it's been filtered through someone you admire, now that it's been packaged and pre-liked, it's genius, right?" I watched him look down, then back up. Still not apologizing. Still not denying it. Just trying to calculate how bad this was going to get. "You weren't responding to the story," I continued. "You're responding to the signal. And the signal was, this has value now, so you followed it." I paused. Not for drama, just to see if he had the sense to say anything at all. He didn't. Behind Caspian, I noticed Kay turn slightly in her chair, just enough to keep him in peripheral view. Not watching exactly, just clocking it. Greg, on the end, had stopped pretending to type. His hands were resting flat on the keys. The room had shifted into something else. Still air, fixed faces, that magnetic discomfort of watching someone be unwrapped in real time. You're not the only one who does it, I said. It's everywhere. This generational instinct to wait until something is safe before you acknowledge it. Like taste is dangerous unless it's been pre-approved. I took my time collecting my things. I zipped my bag slowly, adjusted my jacket, then looked him straight in the face. It's not your fault, I said. You just weren't built to lead your own preferences. You need endorsements, verification, the right hashtags. I stepped towards the chair I'd just tucked in. One more sentence. That's not taste, I said. That's latency. I let the silence hold for a second, long enough for him to absorb it, but not long enough to stew. Then I leant in slightly, voice softer now. Let me ask you something, Caspian. Has the video improved since I linked it to you? Has it changed? Did it magically mature in the 18 months between me sending it and someone shinier posting it? His lips parted. No words. Just the faint shift of someone realizing what's being asked isn't rhetorical. No, I said, answering for him. It's the same video. The only thing that's changed was who told you that it was okay to like it. I didn't say it with malice, just clarity. Like explaining a maths error to a student who added instead of multiplied. I stepped back, gathered my things, let the tension uncoil just a little. And look, maybe next time, don't wait for the crowd. If something lands, let it land, even if no one else is clapping yet. I gave him a nod. Not cruel, not smug, just human. And then I walked out. I didn't feel triumphant, just clearer. Maybe next time he'd trust the signal that came from inside his head, not the one curated by strangers. Maybe that was enough. If you've made it this far, I've got more content you might enjoy. Hit the like button if you found this interesting, and take a look at the videos on your screen for more. Trust me, you won't want to miss them.